Hello again, this is James with Head Shatter. Just wanted to kind of walk you through a quick recap of what happened today in the markets and how we detected that prior to the actual market open. Again, each morning we come in and we take a look at our social metrics for the market. So we're processing around 5 million plus social chatter messages each and every day, specifically targeting the market. In other words, are people saying it's a strong buy, it's a strong sell, they have concerns, etc., etc. And then what we're doing that is we're rolling all those messages up to kind of let us know where the market is. And of course we do this with stocks and we also do this with cryptocurrency. So basically we'll come in and take a look at this. So we have, again, multiple metrics here. We have the actual chatter volume. Then we have the sentiment volume, which is how much sentiment we've able to been processed from the chatter volume. And then within the sentiment volume, we have our positive sentiment bucket. We have our negative sentiment bucket, but we also have an accelerating positive sentiment and accelerating negative sentiment. Now, accelerating positive and negative, those are both important because they show where a lot of people are becoming either extremely excited and bullish or extremely concerned, fearful and bearish about the market. So this morning, I was taking a look at about 6 a.m. Eastern time and I'll walk you through the quick red and green and orange and yellow here. Green is good for chatter volume, sentiment volume, positive sentiment, and accelerating positive sentiment. Red is an area of concern because what's happened is the rank is dropping. So what we do is we kind of rank each of these out of 1 through 100. 1 means it's really positive one direction. And then if it's below that, say in the 40s to 100 level, it's going to be red. And then of course, in between is it's either increasing or decreasing. Now, negative sentiment and accelerating negative sentiment, those are quite the opposite. So in other words, if we have a 1 on negative sentiment, that will actually be red as opposed to say a 2 would be a green. And the reason again for that is it's showing that there's a lot of people that are very, very concerned. So what we see is, again, chatter volume, it means a lot of people are talking about it. Sentiment volume means there's a lot of applied sentiment, and we look at the SPY and some of the other ticker symbols, and we basically collapse these together to give us an overall indicator of the market. So what's interesting is between 12 a.m. and 5 a.m., the positive sentiment on the market's doing okay. It could have been much better, but it wasn't. It was kind of in the orange, which of course is an area of concern. Yellow is also an area of concern, and then red means it's basically dropping. So the level of positive sentiment's dropping. So here we can see, we're orange, which is basically 2 levels down from green. It's starting to drop, and at 6 a.m. it started to drop off. Now, what's interesting here is if you look for negative sentiment and accelerating negative sentiment, those are both gray, meaning it's not even registering in our ranking of 100. So at that point in time, everything was fine. It just looked like, well, the favor of a bull market for today was starting to fall out of favor in everybody's opinion. Then what's interesting is at 7 a.m. This changed. So if we take a look here, we have accelerating negative sentiment. So out of nowhere, it suddenly came under the chart at 59. And we can see that the acceleration in positive sentiment had completely dropped off. So it was 73, so 39, then 73, and then nothing. And then overall positive sentiment on the market was at a 42 at 6 a.m., then at a 58, and then at 8 a.m. it dropped off to completely nothing. So 8 a.m. positive sentiment is here. It's not registering at all. It's fallen completely out of favor. There's no more accelerated talk of positive sentiment. That's fallen out of favor. However, what has happened is we've gone from a quick 59 to a number 4 as far as a downside risk for the market. So here, 7 a.m., we were a little bit concerned. At 8 a.m., which I actually, if you look up here, we're posting our daily reports in the morning. We were pretty concerned that the market was going to have a really, really negative day. Our guesstimate was the Dow itself was probably going to be down about 250 plus points. And as we know, during the day, it actually reached to about negative 487. And at the end of the day, it closed off around 329. So here we have it rolling from 12 a.m. Every night this refreshes, and you come over here to 11 p.m. and then this will refresh. And then you can actually scroll down here and take a look. So we've got basically blocked off just like 7 p.m. to 1 p.m. in a snapshot. 2 p.m. To 6 p.m., and then of course 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. So what's interesting here is, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The market is basically just about here, about a number 1, and then 4, 5, and 6, it's at a number 1. So there's no positive sentiment on the market, and right now the overall outlook on the market is it's going to be bad. Now we don't know at this point if tomorrow this is going to hold true. We won't know that until tomorrow morning, and when we come up here and then take a look at 12 a.m. once again. So all these metrics here are going to refresh tonight at 12 a.m. Eastern time, and then we'll come back and take a look here. So hang in there. Hopefully we'll have some good news tomorrow, and again, we'll be able to see that and check back for the next update. Thank you.